Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Aaron's Allotment. As you can see, I am making strawberry jam, so I'm just preparing the strawberries now. I've also been picking some loganberries. It's my first ones of the season, and there's 10 ounces in there, so that'll be made into jam when I get a bit more. So at the moment I'm just preparing strawberries to go in the pan, which is over there. So when I progress and do a bit more, I'll show you a bit more footage. Right then, all strawberries prepared and now in the saucepan, ready to soften. The smell is absolutely gorgeous and the taste gorgeous as well, so sweet. Strawberries are simmering away nicely now on a gentle heat. So just a quick update of what we've been doing. We have cut the husks and the stalks from the strawberries, cut them in half, weighed them, and then just added them to the big saucepan. Cook on a gentle heat till these strawberries kind of dissolve, disintegrate. As you can see, it's quite thick already. But we are going to add a pectin sugar just to make sure that the jam will set as well. So we'll add that and then get back to you shortly. Okay, the sugar's been added along with the lemon juice. The fruit's well softened. So now we're just turning up the temperature to full whack and heating until we get a rapid boil before we get the setting point. We're just putting the jars into the oven to sterilise them, to kill any bacteria. Right then, we've reached the setting point, the boiling point, whatever you like to call it. So now, we get the fruit in to the jars as quick as we can.
Do you want? Oh no, it's stuck in the bin, isn't it?
So, just a quick tip, try and do it as little as you can so it doesn't all spill out over the sides. Half ladles will do. Be careful as well because you don't want to burn yourself because the liquid from the fruit will be extremely hot. A lot hotter than being burnt by water, I suspect. So I'll just fill them up just until the neck of the jar and then seal them up as soon as possible. And there we have it, the finished article. 4 nice jars of strawberry jam, all homemade, fresh produce at its finest. Hello everyone, back on the plot now, and I'm just at the greenhouse, just giving you a bit of an update and a tour. There are the carrots in the box growing away there, doing fantastically, as are the peppers. The aubergines are planted there. Tomatoes now are catching up, along with the beefsteaks at the back. And then we've got the melon and the cucumber growing away nicely. And the chilies are in flower. And I've just spied a couple of chilies. I don't know if you can see them. Let's point them out for you. Just there you go, just hiding, just there, and one just down there. The variety, which I couldn't think of previously in a video I did, is hopscotch or hopscotch, one of the two, and there were plants which I bought actually from Aldi, of all places. So, you know, they've done really well. I tried to do them from seed at the start of the year, but it didn't get hot enough for them. I tried them indoors to start with, and then all of a sudden they just seemed to die off, so I'm not sure why, but they're excellent plants. I got 4 plug plants for a couple of quid, and I'm expecting a lot of chilies from those this year, so that should be nice. The melon and the cucumber, for some reason, they all just seem to be producing male flowers at the moment. The cucumber at the greenhouse at my grandma and granddad's has quite a lot of fruit set in already. I think about 3 or 4 have just been there now, so you know they're doing alright. Maybe it's just sending out male flowers just to start with, just ready for pollination. So anyway, we'll find out. There's the beefsteak tomatoes there, doing very well, excellent. Right, there's the dog having 5. Rocks. Oh, being a dog's life. Right, outside now. Sweet peas. So it's the 2nd year I've grown these. I'm not a flower grower normally, but I acquired some seeds and I thought I'd give them another go, and I've really done well with these this year. Prepared the ground accordingly and then just looked after them very well, make sure they were well watered. This area here I've begun to tidy up. The Romanesso on the left of the cages, the 2 other ones are kohlrabi. I've just got to get in and finish half of this row of turnips off, which I've started, so I'll crack on with that when I've finished this video. Down to the brassica bed. Red sprouts along the white sprouts, they're doing very well. Cabbages now are hearting up fantastically. Red cabbages there. Collies are putting on some excellent growth, so won't be long before they'll be curding. As are the broccoli. This one gone to seed there unfortunately, but never mind. There's a couple of spring cabbages left as well. Now the beans are flying along very well. As are the beetroot, radish, and lettuce there. There's one bolted, but never mind. I'm picking them every week with the amount of rain and sun we're having. It's perfect growing conditions, which I can't grumble really. Sweet corn's grown a foot or 2 as well. And the squash in between, they're coming along. Beautiful lilies. Finally come out now. Lovely colour. Strawberries. Producing absolutely stacks of strawberries, as you saw from the jam video. And the winter nursery bed is coming along nicely. Cabbages, January king cabbage, Savoy cabbage, collies, purple spire and broccoli, calabrese, they're doing well. I've started to get in amongst the carrots. It's the only problem with growing carrots, I feel, because you have to be really careful with the thinnings so don't attract the carrot fly. It's you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, in my case. But anyway, I've had a go, and I'll finish off the row. Onions, they're doing excellent. I know a couple of people have struggled with bolting this year with onions, but I've not. I've done very well with these. 3 rows of red, 3 rows of white, kept and watered. There's the odd couple which have got that, what's it called, onion white rot, of all things. So I'm hoping it's just the odd ones, which you'll see when it comes to lifting them up next month. Where are we? Celeriac on the left and celery on the right. They've come on very well since I've transplanted them, as have the leeks. There's just a few more to go in there. I made another purchase under these metal frames, these being Savoy cabbages. They were 79p for 12 from a cash and carry place, which also does like garden bits, so I can't complain. They were excellent for the money. Parsnips, excellent growth now, really excellent growth, strong, rows full, 2 rows full, so they're great. Tatties in amongst a couple of weeds, broad beans at the back. I'll show you what I've been getting on recently with. Loganberries, look at these, look at the fruit coming on there. They're not quite ready, the red, but they need to be turning purple. I cleared all this path down here so I can get access to it with the nettles. Something I'm going to get done next year anyway, this next to the raised beds, get them nettles and all them weeds chopped down. It's going to be an area just full of raised beds. It'll look a lot nicer, easier to maintain. Courgettes, I need to get in and weed the raised beds there, but as you can see I'm getting courgettes now, so I'll end up getting sick of those in a couple of weeks, but it's nice to see. Your first ones are always the best, as I've always said. And sad it may seem, but I'm going to keep a tally this year because I'm just intrigued to see how many courgettes you actually do get per plant. The pumpkins, there, I'll just show you. I've got my first fruit set. There it is. Lovely. It's, what, probably a size, oh, what can you say, small melon. One of them Garlia melons are round ones, so that's doing lovely. I had a look a couple of days ago and it really only tiny a tennis ball, so it's put an excellent growth. This pumpkin, nothing yet, but never mind. And then the marrow, giant marrow there. That's grown a bit since I've been in and weeded that bed. Looks a lot better as well, so that's the task for round here, to get these raised beds weeded out. So I'll crack on with them and I'll get on with the other job near the greenhouse, so weeding around the turnips. I'll get back to you, sign off, ready for next time. So I'll crack on with those and I'll see you in a bit. Right everybody then, all weeded, all the beds. I've topped them up with straw as well, so they're doing great. As you can see, there's plenty of flowers and courgettes as well, which is great. There we go. And the area where the turnips and everything are, kohlrabi. A lot better now. A bit of watering and that'll be grand. Right then folks, that's it for today. I'd like to say thank you very much for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. And for also those who like and also share the comments and the feedback, it's great for people to share their own experiences with fellow gardeners such as myself, so please keep them coming. I'll get back to you when I can. And until next time, bye for now.